Maybe we're live on the Trophy Rooms YouTube or Twitch or whatever.
That'd be kind of great.
Yeah, it was possible. I actually specifically had to remove it because it was there. We
Their stream key
purchased a Restream Pro membership, but they had 7-day guaranteed refund, so we used it for extra life and then hit that refund button.
Refund.
Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted to do with the TVs. Actually, I wanted to just run over to a Best Buy and rent a TV. They got guaranteed. Nobody wanted to do that with me though.
I love how Court automatically blames you.
Oh yeah.
For the tech issues.
Yes, obviously.
Just now getting in chat here.
Yeah.
Same as it ever was.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't Lachlan whose camera was shite the past 2 weeks.
It wasn't me. What a timeless classic.
Oh, that's a great song, dude.
You know?
Picture this, we were both butt naked. It's the best.
What a song. Like, one of my favorite things to do is just like look up the lyrics to a song that's so outrageous and just read it like just flat. Like no melody, no nothing, just
picture this. We were both butt naked.
Banging on the bedroom floor.
On the bed. Yeah.
Or is it bathroom floor?
Bathroom.
It might be bathroom. Yeah.
Wow.
Here we are. We're back, everybody.
We're back.
Sean's back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I really enjoyed the Lockseth show.
Yeah. It was fun. We got to put the little Kirby stuff. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it was great. And Lachlan's like, ugh.
Just thinking about my bad camera quality, and I'm just like, ugh.
No
Everything
way.
else is great.
No way.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Oy.
Oy vey.
I'm mad that Court
Lachlan
hasn't appreciated the hat yet.
We were in here in the notes, in the doc for the notes earlier. Lachlan and I were like chatting. We just happened to be there adding stuff at the same time.
I was like, hey, I'm typing, and he could see it, and he was like, oh, hello.
We were just like this weird Ouija board communication, like, can you hear me? And then 2 seconds later, you just see typing, like.
Oh, gosh.
You guys are out of control.
You had to be there, clearly.
You know what? I would really like to be able to like play games while podcasting. That would be great, but I can't do it. I can't do it
either.
There's no way.
Nope. Can't do it.
You mean like while you're running the podcast, also playing a game?
Yeah.
Isn't streaming and playing a game similar?
No. It'll work.
I love how my face is frozen in a weird way on here.
We'll just duct tape it together. It'll be fine. Let's see what it takes to bring this back. There we go. Yeah. Look, just like nothing, nothing happened.
Nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
We don't even need to acknowledge it, you can say.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't think we need to at all.
We're pros in here.
How is audio sounding, Mr. Lalonde? Do we all sound good? Lalonde. Court Lalonde. Oh, wait, we're live. I probably shouldn't.
Sounds
great. Oh, look at that. Well, good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here, I was worried about my background and everything. You can't see anything on the stream. You can't. Like, we just got.
Yeah, because they were all.
Mm-hmm.
I just see Jason Lacey back there.
Jason Lacey.
Oh my gosh.
Jason Lacey.
I haven't even listened to the full episode, but I watched that clip at least 5 times.
Oh my god. There's something like and it's lost in the short, but also in the YouTube video because of the way that like it's all formatted.
Opposite sides.
But like you see like in our Discord call how our screens are just they're so close. Like everything is so close. So over where my door is. Imagine where in Lachlan's screen, like there's a door there. Like it looked like he was coming into this door right here, which stream can't see.
Doorway, like right here.
Yeah,
behind me.
So they could be. So the way he came in, it totally freaked. Like because at first I thought it was like Chelsea, and I'm like, that's Jason Lacey's shirt. Like my brain just totally broke down in the moment because
just
also
all in a few seconds.
What am I even talking about, dude? That cut you did, me talking about like standing water, empty chair. It's so good. I look like a total madman, like just this old man yelling at cloud, just like, let me tell you what's on my mind. Nobody's there.
Does anybody else get weirded out by standing water and then just empty chair?
Only Sean. Only Sean.
It hadn't like I obviously was there doing it, but it hadn't occurred to me like that is what was happening. I was speaking to an empty chair.
I just love how it panned to the empty chair too.
Oh, it was a perfect cut.
Gosh. Can't leave Sean alone in a room.
It was too good. It was too
You never
good.
know what's gonna
Because in my
happen.
mind, I'm still podcasting. I'm like, at least I'm talking to somebody. But like, if you're, it's just like if anybody were to walk into a room, and even though like there's faces on the screen, like we're just like talking at a computer right now. Like really, that's all we're like. It's all just ridiculous, man. Like, oh, thank you. That just makes me laugh so much. Court, you don't like the Whalers hat? Come on, dude. Hartford Whalers.
We're whalers on the moon.
I couldn't tell what was going on with your hat, but I see the tail now.
Yeah, it's a whale.
A whale?
A whale. Mm-hmm.
Whale.
A whale.
Or a whale.
There are whales out here.
Whale.
Did you say a quail? No, I didn't say a quail. I said a whale.
Cool whip.
Exactly.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Why am I saying
Pumpkin pie with
what way?
Cool Whip.
What? Oh my
Gosh.
God. We're wild.
We are in rare form tonight already. This is going to be an interesting show.
The trio is back.
Yeah. Our nice cozy show. We're back.
Yeah. Here we are.
All right. Well, should we record it? Should we do the thing also? Maybe we could talk about it afterwards, but like we always hang out afterwards, and I've been looking forward to that as much as the show itself. But I don't know. Maybe we do the old Patreon exclusive post-show.
Should we do that? We could do that.
That could be. I mean, that could be fun.
I don't have
Could be a
anything, and
thing.
I don't work tomorrow, so
Lucky.
Ooh.
I don't work the rest of the week.
Oh, snap.
I know,
One of them
right?
holidays, huh?
Thanksgiving.
Tetris.
Oh, snap. Tetris. Dude, I mentioned I was on this podcast called Nintenvania recently.
Oh,
And
Is that
I
the one in
mentioned
Australia?
Josh.
Yeah, Josh. I was on there recently, and I mentioned Tetris as being like an early gaming memory, and he's like, "I love that you mentioned like Tetris." It's like, yeah, Tetris.
What is
He's
that
like,
supposed to mean?
I was like, Tetris is like, you know, and he's into puzzle games and stuff like that too. But it was funny that he was taken aback by Tetris being like an early
Why wouldn't it be?
gaming memory.
Sean was taken aback that he was taken aback.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like, what
I
is
don't
his
know.
early memory? Like Luigi's Mansion 2? Like,
I don't
Pong?
know, man.
What's happening?
yeah, what direction is he
I
talking
think
about
for him,
exactly?
I think for him, the early memories are like N64 and stuff like that.
Like, yeah, when my first video game was Mario Galaxy 2. Like, shut up.
There was somebody recently that I posted a video today that was about like Mario Kart Wii, and somebody's like, my favorite game from my childhood. I was like 5 playing that. I was like, oh God.
I was in college. I was literally in
God.
college. Spending all my last money on plastic wheels. I still got them. They're all in storage over there.
Yeah, I got one of them wheels.
Wheels?
Around here.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. You guys want to see a toonie?
Oh.
Look at that. Oh, get in there. Get in focus. That's a polar bear on that sucker. Look at that.
Is it?
Has it always been a polar bear?
It's always been a polar bear since 1996. Yes. Oh, look at this. This is an OG toonie, you guys. This is
Holy cow.
Yeah, 1996. It wants to focus for a second, but that's Queen on the back, polar bear on the front, heads and
I swear I'm
tails,
not
if
trying
you
to
like.
be like I swear I'm not trying to be like stereotypical, but I always thought it was like a moose. Like genuinely, I thought it was a moose.
There is a moose on our court, or is that an elk? I don't know. Some sort of
impossible to know.
antlered beast
Yeah.
of the north. Beavers on our nickels. We obliterated the penny. Penny was just like a leaf on the back. It was just like foliage.
Right.
Yep.
What is a penny if not the foliage of the currency?
It's gone now. We don't have a penny anymore.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we round to the nearest nickel.
Wait, when did that happen?
A couple years ago. I don't know. Before the
Really?
pandemic. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Because they were too expensive to make. Like they cost more to make than they're worth. Like that's dumb.
They exist purely for marketing. It's so stupid.
Marketing? Who's marketing for like the mint?
99 cents.
No,
It's
so
always
that
like
it can be.
Oh well, yeah, we still have that. Like everything is still like advertised and.
But it's 95 instead of 99. And
Yeah.
it's just like a dumb, Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I'd get rid of it.
But how many
too.
times are you paying for like anything in cash anyway? So who cares? That's the other side of it.
I don't care. It's everybody down here that's all, stuck in their ways.
Yeah,
I can't even get a penny anymore.
No more wishing in those damn wells, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And those Salvation Army people aren't getting my pennies anymore
Well,
either.
That never did us any good anyway.
They were the ones who lobbied for it, actually. It was like, we're getting too many pennies. If you could get rid of that, people will give us nickels, and we will 5 times our fundraising. So that's how it goes. What are we even doing?
sitting back listening to y'all. Like,
I'm going to be,
like,
trust me, like you have to, somebody has to interrupt me and say like, it's
gotta
time.
listen.
Because I'm not going to
I was
be like,
waiting for the penny to like drop or something because this is
The
going
penny
on
did
for
drop.
5
The
penny's
minutes
penny's
going to
now.
drop. Yep. Not going to happen. Nope. You guys
Oh
want to play
my
Mario
God.
Kart or
Play
couple
Mario
rounds of
Kart.
Mario Kart?
Let's just can that just be the podcast this week? We just
Oh
play
my
Mario Kart.
God.
Dude, I would actually love. I would love to have. I used to have a couple different layouts on if we ran Nintendo, where it'd be like the 3 people, and in the 4th corner was the Super
just
Nintendo.
gameplay.
Well, it was actually so in Super Mario Kart. If you played with 3 people instead of 4, the 4th corner
Right.
was the track, and you could see
Right.
like where everybody was on it. And so I just found like a video of that, and I looped it in the 4th kind of quarter of the screen. Classic, just
that.
classic. You know, we didn't
But
care
only-
about frame rates. We just, yeah.
Are we ready to start the
Let's do
actual
it.
show?
Let's
'Cause
do
we're-
it. Let's
all
do
this
it.
content, let's put it in the actual show.
Save it for the pod.
Yeah. Yeah. They're missing out.
That's
All
true. Yeah, you got to be here at the show, the stream.
Loosen up. Stretch.
Circles.
There you go. Other way.
Other way.
Backwards. All right. Hey y'all. Welcome to the 82nd episode of the Nintendo Drive for Carpool Gaming. We're zooming into your screen, ears, and hearts this week, but first consider following us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, possibly Hive, at Carpool Gaming. If you like what you see on YouTube, give this video a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you don't miss out on our content. And if you end up loving us and want more, be that driving force and support us over on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. All the links to our socials and where to follow us will be in the description box below. Now roll that sweet intro.
I am back, you guys, and I have hatched an evil, evil plan. I am not going to be signing up for Hive myself, but I'm taking everybody's names. I see what you're all doing, and I'm going to go through all my list in Twitter. I'm taking everybody's names and all the variations. So I'm taking your underscored names and the numbers and everything. Welcome back, everybody. Say goodbye to your cozy little show you had the last 2 weeks. It's Madness is back in the house. Good to be back. Hi guys.
Madness is back. Sean's back. Welcome back, sir.
Oh man, I was thinking it's good that the 2 weeks before I was gone were travel weeks. So there was a week I was going to Chicago the next day, and then the following week I was going to New York the next day. And both weeks I was like, I could really stand to not do the show. Like that would actually,
Right.
that would be helpful. But it's good that I didn't, because I didn't realize that it was actually post Extra Life that was going to be really damaging to my schedule. So it's a good thing, you know, I was glad to be there. But I just want to say, and I think that people have been very kind as well in the Discord and whatnot. Like, you guys put on a real nice show. It was really fun to just
Thank
watch
you.
and listen. I think the first week I was in and out of consciousness, and I kind of showed up on the stream like I woke up, and then I was back asleep again. And then last week I was we were wrapping up with Ellie's birthday, and she's 4 now. It was spider themed birthday. It was all great.
Yes.
But I really liked hearing Lachlan, actually. Like, Seth, we know you're great. Like, it was good to hear Lachlan. Yeah, and like, whatever. You just sit back for a second.
You've talked long enough.
Yeah. It was good that, like Lachlan. It was awesome. It was good to have you on the show.
I agree.
It was nice. Yeah.
It's like I'm always here, but I never get to say anything, huh?
Yeah, well, I should shut up every once in a while.
Every
Sean,
now and
shut
then.
up. It's my turn.
It's my turn on the
turn to
Xbox,
talk, Sean. Go clean your room or something.
That's
Jeez.
probably a good idea, actually. Things are getting a little cleaner around here, but especially since I got this power, like, air compressor thing. Oh my gosh, this is too much power. Actually, you guys, you gotta be careful where you point this thing.
The mini snowblower.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's like a leaf blower.
Yeah,
just going around, doing chores, blowing dust around.
Well, I mean, it is. It was fun to do the shows. We had some fun with it. We did our Kirby episode and everything, and that was fun. But it is nice. You did miss out on that. It was serendipitous, though. We got to talk Kirby. It kind of worked out. But you have been missed. And we've been holding a bunch of questions for you. We were joking last week on the show, like we're just gonna do the Sean Capri Q&A because we just got so many Sean pointed questions.
How did that happen? I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them, man. We have a bunch of them. Some of them extra life sort of themed,
right?
Because here on this show, like we celebrated extra life as best we could, but like you were the one that was there, so like we wanted to highlight it and we wanted to make sure we talked about it, but you were the one there representing staying up, not going to bed like all those other punks, like that's
Trevor he got a full night's sleep, not like a little nap, he got a full night's sleep. I'm sure he shaved and everything, like just
oh my gosh. Dude, it was like Children of the Corn vibes at a certain point. Like they would come back in. Kevin came back in. You're like, wait, did you get a shower?
Yeah. Wait a second. What did we sign up for? I thought this was supposed to be hard and uncomfortable. But whatever, as long as you guys are good, we're raising a lot of money.
That's right. That's right. We crushed it, man.
There's a Jar Jar t-shirt out there in the wild.
Oh my God, that is the most beautiful thing.
That made me so happy, dude, that video that Charles
Shout out
posted.
to Charles, man.
That was such a good little clip.
You didn't need to do it too. And the best is he kind of he gives this sigh, he opens it up and he's like, but then he's dancing around in it and it's perfect and this big smile. Perfect music, obviously. Charles McGregor.
Very well edited too.
Yes.
Because you just hear the slap of the package on the bed. You don't hear anything and then throws it on and then it was the best.
So
I fully approve. I literally just asked for a picture and he went above and beyond.
That's so good. Yeah, well, I continue to lose Twitter followers because of my new profile picture. So thank you very much. People are just mortified.
Do you think that's what it is?
Well, everybody keeps saying that, because there's this mass exodus off of the platform. I don't know. But I feel like every time I tweet, people are like, what is that? And then they just
unfollow.
Yeah, I'm like the opposite. I'm like, what is this when it's not that? Like on other platforms, I'm like, who is that? Oh, that's Sean. It's
good thing I don't I'm glad I don't tweet any sort of I don't know, anything thoughtful, really. Could be a little bit of weird. Here's Sean's thought of the day, and it just says
thanks.
Oh my! Did you see Matt Sawinski? He tagged a translator or something, and it just takes the last tweet. Oh my gosh, makes it into
that'll get some use. That'll get some use for sure.
Oh, it's enough. Can it be a 2022 thing? Can we move on? Can we find something else to bother me with in 2023? That'd be great.
I have what, 3, 4, 5 months left with that thing?
Yeah. 5. Yeah. It hasn't even been a month yet. It
hasn't even been a month.
You know what you should do? Now that you have that visible space on the wall behind you, you should get a big neon countdown clock to when you can change your profile picture.
If there was a reason to go to Hive, that would be it, so that I don't have to have this stinking profile picture. And for anybody who's,
I guess that's true,
unaware, I've changed my profile picture to this Jar Jar illustration that Lachlan did, which is a great illustration. It's just the character is awful. And because we raised so much money for Extra Life, I have changed. I agreed to do it. This was kind of like instead of shaving my head kind of thing. I've changed my profile picture to Jar Jar until May 5th, 2023.
Nah, who's counting? Who's counting?
Siri is going to remind me. There's a reminder on my phone, so we'll see about that.
Ryan says he's ready to sign the Jar Jar armistice so we can put the Jar Jar talk to rest. So I could be bribed. I could be convinced.
I think it's Court who you have to convince, actually. Court's the...
No.
He's not letting up. He needs a new distraction.
I drew the dang thing. I want it to be around for longer.
It's not. I mean, look. I made a commitment. And the people came through for us. We raised a lot of money, and in the end, I'm happy to do it because it is for a good cause. But my God, I thought I would get used to it by now. It's been 3 weeks, and I still load up Twitter. I'm like, that's me. My full name sitting next to this picture. So there's something there.
I'm gonna have to change the name.
That's true. I don't want to lose it. I can't lose that.
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got to shout this out. We got a super chat from Mostly Martinez who says, welcome back, Sean. Though it was still a blast with Lachlan and Seth while you were gone. # long live Jar Jar.
Long live.
So, and he would know. He is the host of a Star Wars podcast, after all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Mostly Star Wars podcast. So he would know, although it's no Dexter Jester. So we'll just say that. But anywho, that can be 2023. We can get Sean on. We'll get your opinion on Dexter Jetster, and we'll see how you like Dexter Jetster.
I have no idea what words you're saying right now. What?
Dexter Jetster is, if you remember, in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, when Obi-Wan goes to the diner and he meets his old friend, who is a 4-armed, burly dude who gives him a hug, and he owns a diner. Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that could be Sean's new.
Can I give my hottest take of the night?
Sure.
Episode 2, not as bad as you might think.
It's not. It's not that bad.
Only after watching the last 3 movies, you go back to episode 2 and you're like, I can live with this. I can.
You know what? Not that bad.
This is all right.
Oh man, this is a Nintendo podcast, isn't it?
Possibly.
I don't know. I took back my copy of Pokemon, so I don't know if that means I'm banned from.
Good night, everybody.
I almost kept it because Seth was encouraging me on, what was that, Saturday night? We were playing video games, and you were encouraging me to keep it for the podcast, and I just kept seeing videos and glitches and all this other stuff, and I cannot, dude. The principled gamer Sean came back and took over. He buried enthusiast podcaster streamer Sean Capri.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's in the ground for now. He'll come back later, but in the moment, I had to make a financially charged and principally driven decision and say, nay, Pokemon Company, nay.
Oh man,
I will not be part of this.
Are we going to get into this?
Whatever you want. I don't know. How do we even do this show? I don't know how to do this.
Oh my gosh.
Ron's been gone too long. He forgot how this show goes.
I got my Diet Pepsi. I'm good.
I'm sitting here because we do need to talk about Pokemon. That's the elephant in the room for sure. But I don't know if we want to rip off that Band-Aid now? Should we go into the questions for Sean? Should we do the Sean Q&A first?
Let's do Pokemon.
Approach this.
Whoa.
Wait, what do we say?
Completely different things.
Okay, whatever Lachlan says. I don't care.
We'll go with Lachlan.
I said it's been a minute since Sean's here, and Pokemon will be relevant in a week. So let's cover Sean's stuff.
All right.
It's been long enough. These questions have been holding.
Yeah.
We are broken human beings, dude. Okay.
It's either bare naked ladies or stained. It's been a while.
Y'all, you're just a meme of songs. That's all you are, song lyrics.
It's a Rolodex going on up here. Dude.
Exactly.
It's so bad.
We're like Bumblebee up in here, just playing radio stations.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah, we do have some questions here from the community that we've been like backlogging for Sean. Some of them Extra Life related. So maybe we should hit some of these here. Let's see. So first one here actually comes from Trevor, TPR, who says, "We forgot to play Mario Strikers at Extra Life. Should we make sure we play it next year, or is there another magical couch co-op Nintendo experience we're neglecting that isn't Smash or Mario Kart from the past or current gen?" Sean, why did we not get the Mario Strikers Redemption arc at Extra Life?
I don't want to put blame on anybody, but I did bring it. But unfortunately, our good friend Brendan Myers was not able to join us, and I do think that he would have kicked that door open. Like, he would have pulled like that parent move, like, you are done playing this, like pulled the power, like, and everything, just like stopped whatever, and we would have started playing that. But really, I think it's really difficult to plan what you're going to play, like to really know. It's just, it's really hard to articulate it. That 24 hours is a very long time to be doing anything for that stretch, but it goes by so fast, and like before you know, you're out of time, like it's kind of done,
right?
So yeah, I think just what we were playing was so fun. Like every time we popped into something else, it was like, well, this is the great. We played Fall Guys with like 60 people at one point, like our own custom game. It was like so bonkers, and for a lot of people, that was their first game. So it wasn't anything to like. It was no knock on Strikers. I just think that everything else that we were playing was super duper fun. And guess what? If we are gonna play it next year, we can't use my copy.
Has you returned it?
I traded it in. I got a lot of money, you guys, for these games. I think I sent in a question to the show last week or the week. I think it was last week.
Oh yeah, we didn't answer that.
Yeah.
We're like, it's just Sean.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't remember you guys answering that, but I'm like, did I miss something? I'm pretty sure I listened to it.
You legitimately were like, question for the show.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm returning, and me over there trying to not cry in the corner that you're returning Animal Crossing. I was like, we're not covering that question.
Yeah, I took it back too.
That's what it really was.
Animal Crossing, Battle Strikers, Battle League, 3D All Stars, and there's two others. Super Mario Deluxe, the Wii U game, and there was one other game, I can't remember what it was, but took it all back. 5 games, got $250. I got $50 per game, y'all. And before anybody freaks out, I have a second copy of both Animal Crossing and 3D All Stars. The first copy is actually Chelsea's. It's digital. She can play it. But now I get to be I told you Principal Sean was back. Because nuts to that game, and it's one save, and you got to buy another console for it. It's absolute trash and garbage, and I'm not putting up with it. So there. So it's gone. So I got rid of a bunch of games.
Soapbox for like 2.5 years.
Back on it, baby. I'm back.
He's really back now. I'm back, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some sort of like sign from the heavens above that Bobby is still listening to us. It's like, enough already. Like, it's the last thing I heard from you. Good God. So yeah, I traded in. It's all. Wasn't I answering a question?
Yeah, something about multiplayer games at Extra Life. I think, I don't know.
But what are we talking about?
Shout out to the couch. Y'all made fun of me for this, making a big deal about the couch. The couch was
great. The couch was great.
We nailed it with the couch. Yep. Super cozy. I think part of it was missing like part of its like structure in the back. Like if in the right corner, you could fall into a black hole. Like beneath the cushion, it was this weird thing. Like there's a back to the couch. This one didn't have one. You just kept sinking into it, and eventually. All your limbs just like fold up.
It sounds problematic for a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
Oh my God.
But
you rented the couch, right?
Yeah, it was cheap, and I gotta say, it probably smelled worse after than it did before. So
when you returned it.
Yeah. Maybe Febreze should be on our shopping list next time. Do you guys have Febreze down there? You have a little spray. Just pss, pss.
Do we have Febreze?
I don't know. Maybe it's called something else. Maybe it's like Labreeze, or I don't know.
Labreeze.
Maybe we should call ours Labreeze.
That's what I was thinking. A little bit of that French influence in there, right?
Labreeze. Yeah, get a Celine Dion endorsement.
Well,
I use Labreeze every day.
Celine Dion. Do you think that we should make sure though to play Mario Strikers next year, or should we just strike that from history?
No, it is regretful that we didn't play it because it is that couch co-op experience that. That's probably more like an overall take. Like I would have liked to do more of that, like same screen kind of stuff. So next year, Badbit and Kyle. As much as I love and adore Kyle, like this, Joe's got to go. He's not allowed on our couch next year, so we can focus.
He was just like playing Call of Duty by himself, like
pretty
90% of the night. You know?
Exactly.
But
I think you'll be there next year too. So
yes, dude. Oh, I'm already putting money aside for it.
We need a better couch because I don't know about this next year. Y'all better figure it out.
Yeah. Well, the Nintendo
That's slowly fall into something that reeks. Like no,
it didn't reek. It was. I'm being facetious. It was fine.
I don't know. Bunch of men on that couch. I don't trust y'all.
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Most of them went back to their hotel room, got a good sleep and a shower in, so it was.
Yeah, they were all
fine.
good.
It was just me and my polyester suit jacket.
Next year, Sean and I are going to be there all
forehead.
like sweaty and insane, having stayed up, all night and everything. Because that was me too. I was sitting here at my computer, just like feeling like we were in another dimension, man.
That was so good to have you, though, man. That was so great.
I went to bed. I was like, bye.
I'm like, good. Everybody's gone. Cool. I'm playing Forza. Like the middle of the night. Driving
next
around.
Year, me and Sean, ride or die on that couch, dude.
Got to play Wave Race though. I think the question was like, what other things should we pass and present?
Wave Race is a great one.
Wave Race would have been good. At one point, we had 6-player Shredder's Revenge, Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and that was it was excellent. But it kind of fell apart. The network kind of for that game, the network code didn't really hold up, unfortunately. But that was madness, and those are the things that make couch co-op games so fun. It's just like, I can't believe this is happening right now, and you're there and you're sitting nice and close to your friends on a sweaty couch. It was a good time.
Now it's a sweaty couch. Oh, it's getting worse.
Yeah, the couch was sweaty. We weren't. The couch was sweaty. Don't blame us.
Well, this question from John 32, Trentadue. He says, and this is, I guess, similar. Is there multiplayer? Which multiplayer Nintendo game would you love to see come out between now and Extra Life next year, so that you can play it on that couch with friends?
That's a
good
question.
Is there a multiplayer game you would like to see come out?
Star Fox. I want a legitimate 4-player Star Fox would be awesome. Just a little dog fighting, I think, would be super fun. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to think of a better answer than that.
I'll give you another answer. I haven't been on the show talking about stuff. F-Zero would also be very cool. Nice little multiplayer in F-Zero. I think that'd be great. Yeah, that's a great answer. Look at that. Thank you, John.
That is a great answer. It's not going to be Mario Kart. We can agree on that. It won't be like Mario Kart 9. There'll still be DLC.
No.
Maybe we'll get a new booster course pack or whatever. But
yeah.
But I don't blame you for being stumped on it, though, because there's so many games from the Wii U that have already been brought forward. There's all these games that they got theirs, It's gonna be as any year, unless we start getting into sequels and stuff. But it's harder and harder to go around the Nintendo Rolodex and go what game is still coming. And Star Fox is one of those games, And actually, Strikers was as well, and Mario Golf. These are games that you can expect to get their fair share on whatever generation of console there is. But what else? Even just in general, we even got our Metroid game, for goodness sakes. Pikmin's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then you kind of round the corner and you get Zelda 2 and Odyssey, whatever.
I do feel like Tears of the Kingdom will probably be a good... It's one of those things where it isn't a couch multiplayer game, but it'll be a Bloodborne kind of moment, like how Bloodborne was this year.
Mm-hmm.
Where just somebody's playing it and people are kind of guiding you through or whatever.
It'll save properly this time.
Oh, heartbreaking. Absolutely
heartbreaking.
That game is so great, though. Bloodborne is so good.
That sucks that it didn't save, though, because you really did get kind of far. I was watched that whole little bit, too.
Yeah, not too... I was I had my little, gamer moment. I was played Bloodborne. This game is hardcore. Yeah, look at me
go. Got the rust off a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put on my, like a wrist brace, just wrap up my hand, just make sure I'm in it. Professional. like a bowler. What? I love
Next,
getting
you'll put your hand over the fan. Got to get all the sweat off.
Oh, somebody needs to make a note about that. Kevin Austin was brilliant because he had a fan, like one of those little like desk office fan kind of things, and he had it next to him. And it was critical because overnight the air conditioning shut off and it was unseasonably warm.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was not great.
It's like a common area or whatever to like save on energy. They probably turned it off, right?
Totally.
It's like off hours.
Yep.
Because nobody's supposed to be there at that
Exactly.
time.
But not only were there people there were like 100 PCs like powering streams and everything, just pumping heat into this space. So
the surface of the sun.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
You and your jacket, you were like, I'm roasting. I'm like, take the jacket off.
No.
But so no, you take your tie off and then you put it on your forehead.
It was there the whole night too.
The funny thing is, I brought change of clothes, but they were all warmer because I thought it was gonna you want to be cozy overnight. I brought a bunch of like hoodies and sweats and stuff, and not the best.
You were
so
not
just the tie on my head. Yeah. What were we answering? What was happening?
There was some question there somewhere.
Anything new coming out?
Multiplayer. Oh
yeah.
No, I like Sean's answers. We'll go with those.
I do too. I can't think of anything honestly. Like and maybe the Switch Sports like update that's coming out will be super fun. Like maybe the golf thing will be so much fun. Like come next year we'll want to play it again or something.
Can I be honest though? I feel like people are gonna forget about that a week after it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like, probably. Yeah, because we'll play it like when it comes out as like a community, and then we won't play it again.
Like I just feel like it's too little, too late. I really do feel like that. Like I feel like it's too little, too late. I feel like Switch Sports had its moment, and if they came out like kind of swinging with it, pardon the pun, but if like they had like all this stuff there for launch or soon after, now it's like that game came out in like what, April or June or something like that.
I don't remember.
Didn't it?
I don't remember when it came out. But if y'all aren't aware, there's an update coming for like Nintendo Switch Sports Golf. It arrives or comes November 28th. Is that right? Yeah. 21 holes from the Wii Sports series. There'll be a survival mode or survival like golf mode, and then like a casual like competition.
So. I'm down. I can't wait.
I think it sounds
liked
fun.
the Wii golf. Like that was one of my favorite sports on Wii Sports. So that and bowling, but I wasn't that great at the bowling one.
No,
but the bowling one was the lazy like sitting on the back of the couch type of thing.
Oh yeah, just
no.
The golf, dude, I had to get up.
I wanted to get up and and use the full, and it's still really good. The bowling's still really good in Switch Sports, but yeah, I just feel like it had its moment, and like I feel like they're kind of coming out with this thing now, and I feel like the hardcore people will care, and maybe we play it for a weekend or something, and then we just move on, you know?
I never played it long enough to like unlock or like dress up my character or whatever when those things released. I never did any of that.
This is my Nintendo apologist moment that I think I'm about to have, and Nintendo and these games exist now in an era where games are really demanding to be like the only thing that you play forever. Like these games of service, and like they demand thousands of hours of your time. And Animal Crossing is an example of this that happens to kind of cross over, but there's obvious problems with that and its model. But what I think about is like back in the day, like because I'm old, I think the early days of playing games, sometimes it was just good enough to like just have it on hand for when the moment kind of when the opportunity struck, and you go like, oh, I've got that game, wouldn't that be fun to play? And I feel like we don't really like value that anymore, and it's hard to do because there's now these games that fill in those in between times. But that is really like the Mario parties of the world. That isn't something that I play ongoing. I'm not leveling up anything. I'm not acquiring XP or anything crazy like that. It's just like when I've got family over, we'll play that. Or Family Feud or Jeopardy and all these other Ubisoft kind of game show types of things. And I that's where Nintendo Switch Sports lives for me. And I'm perfectly fine with that,
I think
actually.
You're right.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's fair. And I think that's probably why they release things like they do with this like Mario Kart and that anyways.
Yeah.
It kind of reignites let's get the family together. Like I'm further away from family now, where it's just when the step kiddos are over, where we did play like Switch Sports more so when it came out, and then Mario Kart the same way. Like whenever they release tracks, it just reignites it every time.
A lot of people are going to be getting together with families in the next couple of weeks here as well, and I might be like thank goodness it's popped that game back up to the top of my list because back when it first came out, my kids were just having a blast with it. Like they just thought bowling was the greatest, and they were the Nintendo commercial. They were sitting there like or standing, I guess, with grandma and grandpa and playing Nintendo. And so you're right. Like it doesn't blow our hair back like many other games do.
Yeah, the challenge for me is when like they're almost trying to like position it like it's a live service game. Like they're like when they announced the thing, they were like, "Hey, we're not going to have this at launch, but it's coming and it's going to be a free update. Don't worry." And I'm like, I kind of would have preferred it if you just release this thing with more games and just let it be this like evergreen product, like you're saying, where it's just this kind of ever-present thing where at the party or at the family gathering I bust it out. It's just like I almost wish that you either went all one way or all the other way, and they're trying to like do both right now, and it's a little bit weird. But yeah. But I think you're right, though, and I like that it occupies that space, just like Wii Sports, So
yeah, you're right, because that's just a Nintendo way of doing it. They're going to do it a little bit differently. They're going to totally acknowledge that there's a way of doing it, but they just zigzag a little, or zag when everybody else is zigging. That's a weird thing. I feel like it's like wrapping papers or something.
Yeah, I don't even remember how we got on the
Golly, what am I even talking about?
we went somewhere.
Oh my gosh. But semi-related to that, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the booster course, the Wave 3.
Yes.
Releases December 7th. So I'm sure we'll do a community night or something where we all play the new tracks. So hyped for that. I always play it whenever they do the waves, and then we wait again for another wave. That's just how it goes.
I played a couple times since the last one. It definitely is more than just the one. I'm playing that more than Splatoon 3. Just a little side shade over at Splatoon 3.
That's fair.
But I'm excited. Like 3DS Rainbow Road has my heart. Like there's a bunch of there's the new, I think it's Berlin in World Tour, which those tracks are all brand new to me anyways. I've never played Tour more than 5 minutes when I first downloaded it and went, not for me. So that's great. Get a little new one there. But 3DS Rainbow Road. Man, I even have my 3DS just right here. Sometimes I just like to hold it. It's not even powered on. You just can't. It's just, it's got no batteries.
Isn't it? It's just nice. Like I just have it.
It's just nice. Yeah. And Mario Kart.
I did a little video on one of the tracks too.
Oh. Yeah, I did. Well, it was weird. So when they announced this new, because they did this weird thing at their September Direct where they're like, "Hey, Wave 3 is coming, and here's like 2 of the tracks or something like that." It was so strange. But then they revealed it properly this week and showed all the tracks, and one of them is Maple Treeway, which is like an all-time Mario Kart track for me for Mario Kart Wii. I really love that track. It's one of them. It's like probably top 5 for me. I love that track. And it made me like weirdly like emotional. Have you ever had a moment? Maybe this is just a weird as I get older. This is just a weird thing for me where every now and then something like this will happen. Like seeing Maple Treeway kind of like thrust into 2022 just made me think about like the passage of time, like in a weird like melancholic way. And it made me think of like how my life was when Mario Kart Wii came out and like my, just the period of life I was in and stuff. So I made a video about it, and I actually recorded footage of myself playing Mario Kart Wii and just basically talked while I was playing Mario Kart Wii about the period of my life that I was in when Mario Kart Wii came out. And it was like a little weird like video diary or something. It was strange, but I had that was just on my heart. I just wanted to make it. I just wanted to get it out of my head. So yeah.
And because of that reason, because he recorded this video, he missed out on the Pokemon by Squishmallows collab that released.
So mad. I'm so mad about that.
He was unable to buy the Gengar Squishmallow. It's all the Gengar and Pikachu were released today, if that's part of one of the things on our list here. And they sold out within like 30 minutes, even though you could only order one of them. You were only allowed one.
I'm so grumpy about
quantity.
This.
So on this show, we're upset that we can't get Pokemon Squishmallows, and on Nintendo Shack, Rebecca can't get Taylor Swift tickets.
Basically.
Dude,
basically.
I'm recording this. I'm playing Mario Kart Wii, recording footage for this stupid video that I'm making, and I'm just like, why do I have these dumb feelings and like have to act on them? I could have a Gengar Squishmallow right now, because I totally missed it. Lockleth was texting me about it and everything, and messaging me and like trying to tell me. She's like, go, go, go.
I was like, go now.
But I saw it like 20 minutes later, and I had it in my cart. It was in my cart. And then I go to check out, and it kept giving me an error message, and then I refreshed it, and it was sold out.
Yeah,
Oh
I messaged Kato too, and she unfortunately missed out as well. But
I also
acquired
totally got a
mine.
message.
You don't care, Sean. You don't care.
Oh, I care. I just don't. Your actual out, instead of just assuming that I wouldn't want one, or anybody in my entire family wouldn't want one. Your real out is that I can't buy one because I'm in a different country.
No, there you go.
I'm
really?
globally in a different place, regardless if Drellish believes that Canada and the U.S. constitutes global versus anyway. That's why I
ship to
couldn't actually buy
Canada?
them. I don't think so. I think it's only a
Really?
U.S. thing right now.
It was through like the Pokemon Center. You couldn't.
Yeah.
Get it through
I'm
that?
pretty sure I might be wrong about that, but my wife was looking into it, and she was trying to arrange some sort of delivery to America. Kind of figured
Well,
out that way.
Lockleth knew that, and that's why she did.
That's totally why. Yeah.
That's exactly why. Yeah.
Cool.
I was like, it's not a jinx, so he doesn't care.
Well, actually, the other shade that I can throw is if this isn't like a real life example of live in the now, Seth, like just the past is gone, move on, dude.
Yeah.
Like live in the moment, because you're a bit busy navel gazing and misty eyed, and you missed out. And you'll probably here's the real kick in the chest. You'll never get another chance, Seth. That was it.
Probably.
That was your moment.
This is the most depressing episode of the Nintendo Drive of all time.
About to roll into the next
80
bit, which is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Is it broken?
Yeah.
Literally where I'm headed with this. That's kind of what the whole track with the Mario Kart tracks. Seth going on his tangent about him being excited about that one, and then mentioning that he missed the Squishmallow Pokemon drop, and then we're just gonna roll into Pokemon now.
Can I just, because I've forgotten, I'm sure there's at least one other person listening who's forgotten as well. So there's Berlin, there's 3DS Rainbow Road, there's Seth's favorite track of all time, Maple Ridge.
It's not my favorite track of all time.
That's what I heard.
It's up there.
Yeah, you drive around a Canadian tree of some sort.
Sometimes you choose to hear. Okay, I have the full list here. All right.
It's impossible to know.
Sometimes it's impossible to know. Sometimes Sean chooses to hear that I say that Bayonetta 3 is like
I was
better
about
than,
to say Bayonetta, yeah.
So yeah, So we'll, but anyway.
But
so we've got.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the list here. All right. We've got London Loop, which is from Tour. Okay. Boo Lake, which is from Super Circuit on GBA.
Yes, that's awesome.
We've got Rock Mountain from 3DS as well. Maple Treeway from Wii. Then we have like you mentioned, Berlin Byways from Tour. Peach Gardens from DS. Merry Mountain from Tour, which I guess is like Christmas theme. And then 3DS Rainbow Road. So
yeah, dude, that's
what we got.
I don't think I looked at a full list, to be honest with you. I'm glad that I mentioned something. I was thinking there's 4 tracks coming to us. There's 8. Oh my gosh, it's like my first time through one of these wave things.
2 cups.
I know what's going on. 2 cups.
I'm excited, man.
Yep.
Always good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Is it broken? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sean doesn't know because he returned his game.
Well,
but,
hey, I actually really want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what you have to say, Lockleth. Yes, because I feel like I've been very sort of like conflicted about this game, and I haven't heard you talk about it even online really at all, aside from like posting pictures and things like that. So I'm actually really, really curious to hear your thoughts.
I keep it very cozy on my little side of the internet, but I love the game. However,
good start.
It is terrible. Like in regards to what was it? Okay, I have so many screenshots of Pokemon that I'm battling that you don't actually see that they're there. Like I caught a Pikachu, but you couldn't see him throughout the entire battle. I catch him in a ball, and it was a successful catch, but you couldn't see him the entire time. He just wasn't. You couldn't see him. You've got some rando, like, I don't know, Boy Scout over here that's just like in the middle of my battle, throwing a Pokeball up in the air the entire time as I'm battling this other thing that's behind him. It's like, you couldn't phase this person out during this battle? No, he's there the whole time.
I don't know where your standards are, Locklith. Like, this is a brand new game, okay? Like, this is all totally never been done before, this Pokemon stuff.
I'm really excited. Like, I enjoy that there's several different paths you can take. I like the idea of you can do any of the gyms, however ready you are. You can do any of the gyms that you want. You can, there's this other battle these star people from the star school. I can't remember what they're called because I haven't done that part yet. Yeah. You could do that. You've got these titans that you can battle against. Like, and then you can complete your Pokedex. So if you want to throw in a fourth thing. So it's like, I like the idea of having all these different things, and it's so open. You can go anywhere, pretty much anywhere. And if you know certain tricks, you can go up mountains even though you're not supposed to. I've done it, I'm using them. I'm using the tricks to my advantage. I'm just going to say it. Like, it's out there. I know how to do certain things on the legendary mount. I'm going up these hills. I'm not supposed to go to this crater over here while I'm over there. Because the game allowed it, because it's glitchy, okay? But I'm having fun playing the game still. I'm enjoying doing all this stuff, but yes, there are so many glitches. My husband got stuck in one spot. Luckily, you can fast travel to a Pokestop that you've been at before.
Right.
You can get out of like some of those issues where if you get stuck somewhere, but it's to the point now I'm just laughing at the issues. And I know that I should be more upset. And as a consumer that doesn't do content, I would be upset, probably. But because I do content, I just keep laughing it off, and I'm just taking all these pictures, and I show it to my husband later, and he shows me his little glitches, and we just have a laugh about it. But it's because I do content. At the end of the day, I do content, and that's why it kind of has a pass for me. But I also have played Pokemon for so long. I'm kind of in that bucket of, it's Pokemon, I'm going to buy it because it's Pokemon. But it does have a lot of glitches. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's glitchy as hell. So buyers be wary. Get it returned if you can. Get your money back if that's a no-go for you, like Sean,
It was a no-go for me. I've had enough of this. Yeah, no, I just got gift cards. I'm ready for all of these Black Friday sales. Like, I got $50 gift card for Nintendo, $50 for Steam, bunch of stuff for Xbox. Like, I'm ready, man. This is great. I am drowning in games. And and I feel like a lot of people are as well. And somebody, I can't remember, I wish I could give credit because this was such a good point. I hate to think it was the Nintendo dads because it probably wasn't, but let's move on. No, it couldn't have been. But Cyberpunk was a game that launched with a lot of disastrous bugs and things like that. And it buried that game, and it plummeted the stock price of that studio, and PlayStation took the game off the storefront. Like, it had a moment, and I think I don't know if this was verified. People can help me out with this as well. I thought I saw that Nintendo is offering refunds on this as well. I think that there's like a same kind of deal. Like, we get it. And that's good, but how about we don't get that's what we're not supposed to have this on Nintendo. We're supposed to have the quality of the seal of quality. Things are supposed to be good. And I don't know, man. I have other things to play. That's the bottom line. I have other Pokemon games I haven't finished because they released 3 in a year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm still, personally, I'm still good. And honestly, I'm not even mad about it because it makes life easier and more simple for me. I can just go play Brilliant Diamond or Arceus. Yeah.
I think back at the problems or issues people brought up when Arceus came out. Those don't even compare.
They're so minor now.
To this.
Yeah, they're so minor
that's
now.
what I was expecting.
Right.
When I got this game, it was going to be like that. And that was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had so much fun playing that game. I never finished it, so that could be a game I need to finish still. But I was expecting that, and then when it was way worse than that in regards to the glitches and the graphics and all this stuff, I was like, what the? They should have, in regards to cleaning it up, I feel like that's what it needs. It needs a cleanup of the graphics and those types of things. And before they released it, they needed to clean up, tighten that part up before they released it to everyone. They should have not released it this year. They should have waited. Because we had Arceus earlier in the year. We had our Pokemon at the beginning of the year. But they wanted it for holiday.
The reason we got it is because it's a multifaceted thing. If they delay it, not only do they not have a game for the holiday, all of a sudden you have to delay all the other moving parts of Pokemon, the anime, the trading card game, the plushies, and all this junk. And that's why they don't do it. It's not a Game Freak issue. It isn't even, and it's certainly not a Nintendo Switch hardware issue, because I've played a bunch of other games that look and run just fine, that are bigger and more detailed than this Pokemon game. It's not a hardware issue. Is the Switch hardware aging? Yes, of course it is. But the Switch can run this game well if it were optimized and they had the ability to spend more time on it. It's the Pokemon Company making them fit into this rigid model of, hey, we need to introduce this new generation. We need to get the trading cards rolling. We need to get the anime rolling and everything. Like, you know, if they delay that, everything else slips. And the lost sales from people like Sean, who are like, I'm not even going to engage with that. It's a drop in the bucket.
Totally. Doesn't make a difference.
You know,
I'm making my stand and they don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care, and it's never going to change. It's never your best. The best thing you can do if it bothers you is to not engage. Like, and that's the unfortunate thing. That's what breaks my heart about this whole situation is like, the game's great. Like, it's really great. Like, if it just ran properly, this would be my favorite Pokemon generation. Like, flat out. It is so good. It has moments in there that really bring me back to when I was a kid, like playing the originals, where like you're just wandering around this open world and there's all these possibilities. And I didn't have anything spoiled for me before the game came out. So I'm seeing these new Pokemon in the open world. I'm like, what is that? You know? And it's like such a cool feeling. And like the hard part, like making Pokemon work in an open world structure like this, they did it. Like, it works. They did it. And it's really good and fun. It just runs like garbage. And it's like indefensible. Like, they should be ashamed of themselves for releasing the game in this condition, man. Like, it's really heartbreaking. It's like the kid who, like, he could go to Harvard if he just applied himself, you know? Like, if he just applied himself, if they just bit the bullet and they just like pushed things back, released it in even like February or something like that, just a few more months in the oven to optimize, a little more spit and polish. Like, the best hope that we have is if enough people push for refunds, maybe that'll send them a message and maybe they'll drop like an optimization patch or something like that. But again, it's a drop in the bucket, man. The average person isn't going to do that. They're buying it for their kids who don't care, and they're just going to be complacent, and it's just going to be the exact same thing. It's going to sell 15 million, 20 million copies all day long. And we're just going to be in this same cycle over and over and over again. And it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, 100% agree. Because, like you said, with the games with the hardware that we have that have run, like Xenoblade and all those, they run perfectly fine. So that's not an excuse.
Dude, Xenoblade is such a good call. Because, like, playing that, I'm like, this game is great. This game, like, looks great, runs great, is bigger, is more detailed than Pokemon. Like, it's indefensible. Like, it's actually indefensible, and it's heartbreaking.
And y'all are part of the problem.
And that's the thing. And we're part of the problem, dude. That's the thing, is like, that's like almost the worst part of it, is I feel like I wish I could feel good about playing it. You know, like, because I don't. Like, I'm enjoying it and I'm having fun despite everything. And the whole time I'm like, I feel dirty playing this because I am part of the problem. I'm contributing to this machine that's just going to keep cranking out this subpar stuff, you know? But I guess deep down, I guess what it is for me, and there are probably a lot of people who feel this way, like, I don't want to quit Pokemon, you know? Like, Like, I don't want to. Like, I've been with Pokemon for so much of my life. I've been there since the beginning. Pokemon means something to me, and I don't want to give it up. But, like, at a certain point, you have to cross that bridge with yourself, where I'm just like, man, like, maybe it is time that I stop supporting this, you know?
I mean, that's a extreme kind of, like, you don't have to declare that you're leaving.
I declare I hate Pokemon.
I declare bankruptcy.
You don't have to serve them with papers or anything like that. Like, you know.
Well, yeah, but you do feel
you
weird,
can take a
though.
break.
Like, but you feel bad. Like, I do feel like I'm part of the problem playing it. I'm like, man, like, you feel like a hypocrite. You know, like, you feel like you're, like, you have these morals and you have these principles and stuff, but here I am playing it and having a great time. You know, I don't know, man. And I'm just like, remember when you could just like play video games and just feel good about it? And it was just like, there wasn't any complication, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Such a complicated issue.
Like the issues and stuff when they come up, like I see, you know, people post them on Twitter all the time. Like their little video of their friend right next to them, and their elbow is like way over here, and it's like all
bent.
Oh,
like,
the clapping with the hand is such a great clip. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Like etching stuff like that. It just reminds me of like a Shrek like deleted scene, like outtake, like before it's like fully polished, before you see the final scene of Shrek the movie. Like they haven't put all the hair on Fiona's head yet, and she just looks a mess, but they play the whole scene of the deleted scene. It's like that, but it's in a game that's supposed to be done, and it's not.
Yeah, no excuse.
In regards to the cleaning like up of everything, that's literally all it needs. It just needs a cleanup. And
it's funny too, because like, you know, Pokemon's been called, even I've said this before on my shows, is like, it's like Nintendo's Call of Duty. It's not like Nintendo's Call of Duty. You know why? Because Call of Duty dedicates multiple teams to spending the time to polish this. Like, they could do it, and they could continue to do it at the frequency that they are. They could delegate multiple teams, and they have, to be completely fair, like, it wasn't Game Freak that made the Diamond Pearl remakes. It was Ilka or whatever. So, like, they are doing stuff like that, but like, if you had, this is the most lucrative entertainment property on planet Earth. They have the ability to do it. It's not about that. It is like, we like to pretend like Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are these like friendly, you know, companies and stuff like that, but no, they are a business trying to make money. It's, how can I spend the most minimal resources possible to turn the biggest profit possible? And that's what they've done.
The frustrating part about it, like, obviously I didn't play it. I'm glad that, you know, your work and your diving into the games is not going in vain, because it at least has saved me. I bought 2 copies of the game. Like, one was going to be for Chelsea, and don't tell Ellie, but like, one was for her as well. So, but he saved us $160 in this household, and I think Court is right there with me, and there's at least a few other people who are not going to be buying this game because of the conversation. That's all well and good. The frustration is actually on the, not that I'm trying to shut this topic down, but like, there are other games that have come out and other games that have been surprisingly good, like Sonic Frontiers. I'm hearing for people who have played it are really enjoying it, and for those who haven't, are excited to jump in this holiday season with a bunch of, like, at least physical copies going on sale for Black Friday, like on every platform. You can get it for whatever, 20 or 30 bucks off, which is great. But like, we're all complaining about Pokemon, and it's like, there's other games that just aren't even getting any airtime or attention at all. So even though we're frustrated and this game should be better and blah blah blah, it's like, yeah, what about Sonic? You know, are we done with Bayonetta 3? We're done talking about Bayonetta 3. We're done talking about Mario plus Rabbids, you know?
Yeah.
Harvestella.
Right.
Soccer Story. You know, there's a lot of games out right now. And this is the Pokemon effect. Like, for better or for worse, positive or negative, Pokemon drops and get the hell out of the way, man. Like, what are you doing here?
It's because we love it. It's because it's important to a lot of people, you know. Sonic Frontiers runs better on the Nintendo Switch than Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like it does, you know, and it's cheaper. And like, you know, like, it's hard to argue with that. And we were talking before we started recording about how good Mario plus Rabbids is.
Yeah.
And people are like sleeping on it, and it's like one of the best games of the year. So, I mean, you're right. Like, you don't have to, if you don't want to support it, you don't have to. Like, there are a lot of like other, higher quality games out there. I just wish like that it was. I just wish that it had the technical performance it deserves, because like the game underneath it all, it really is great. And it's so upsetting, man.
It's just almost there. It's just they should have not released it because it's not done. It's not done.
Yeah, it's not. That's exactly what it is. It's not done.
It's just
it just
not
needed
done.
more time in the oven. Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry.
Well, I'm glad you saved yourself, Sean.
Me
you
too.
don't have to have this frustration.
And if anyone listening in the Discord, whomever, wants an honest opinion, even more so in length, from somebody who grew up playing Pokemon, DM me. I'll give you my honest thing. And coming from a Pokemon lover as well, even more so. I'll go into the nitty gritty if you want to hear all the different things that I've come across. If that helps save your coin, because I know where I stand and why I'm playing it. It brings me joy regardless. It's just like any game, like you choose your own demons, your own things that you want to enjoy, whether it's problematic or not.
Yeah.
And so this game brings me joy still, even
it's
in the
conversation
glitches.
we had
It
with
makes me
Bayonetta,
laugh.
right? It's the same conversation we had with Bayonetta. You just got to do what's right for you.
Yeah. So I'll lay it out for y'all if you want to know. I'll be completely honest. I'll tell you all of it. I will be honest. Because I know what it's not fully done. At the end of the day, it's not fully done.
What a crazy situation, man. We have some. Okay, I know we have some Pokemon questions, right, from the Discord.
Yeah. One from Antics. This is kind of more lighthearted, I guess, in a way.
Okay.
They ask what our favorite, like out of the new Pokemon, and why is it Clodsire? And so I put it on notes.
pretty good.
Yeah, I have him. I used to have him on my team. So it was basically a Paldean Wooper. As it evolved, it turns into that. Just looks like a little chocolate whale type of thing. Looks like it's got chocolate sauce on the top.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Seth. What's your out of the new ones that you've come across? I don't know if Sean's seen any outside.
Probably just the pre-release ones. Yeah. Out of the ones, I really like the I don't know if you've seen the like Tinkatuff like line. It's like this little pink like fairy with a giant hammer. I love that. Like I love that whole evolutionary line.
I named mine Pebbles.
Pebbles, yes. Yeah. Bam Bam. That's right. I love Cerulege, like this kind of like edgelord, like a Mega Man looking fire sword hands like dude. It's pretty good. And you know what? I will say, I was kind of like soft on Grievard before the game came out. Grievard's evolution is sick. I love Grievard's evolution.
You weren't kind of soft.
Yes, I was.
You were attacking.
Roll back the tape. No,
there wasn't
the tape.
Aggressive.
He had hatred in his heart.
Vitriol.
I did not. Y'all
roll back the tape.
Roll back the tape.
You can do it. You're saying it. You're the one. Power. You do this. Yeah.
I will.
So go ahead. Yep.
All right.
And be truthful, because I will check. You'll be like, you'll find the softest thing you have to say about this, and you'll be like, that's what you'll put in this clip.
I did not attack it. I will put I will take a clip of this, and I will take a clip of the Nintendo Drive where I talked about it when it was first revealed, and I'll put them side by side, and we'll let the audience decide, man. That's what we'll do.
I don't want no tricky editing.
No tricks.
We all heard it.
I was soft on it.
No. You were hard.
Y'all feel that way because you feel attacked that I didn't like it as much as you did. I said I thought he was cute, but I thought his Pokedex entry was lame. That was it. All right?
We'll see.
The evolution's cool.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
While Seth says all the bad things about the doggo Pokemon, I'm building up a doggo Pokemon team.
I saw that.
I'm building them up. I have 2 more. I need to find Grievard, one of them, to fill up my squad, but I've got almost all the dog type looking Pokemon, so I've got a little range of types. I got a fairy one over here, got a rock type, got an electric, going full doggo mode. So my favorite new Pokemon is Rockruff, who literally has like a little fluffy tail.
Rockruff's
super
not new.
Cute. He's not new.
Rockruff's from like Gen like 5 or something.
Oh, well,
Rockruff's a
he's my
returning one.
favorite.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Well, besides, what is the other one I'm thinking of? Oh, Fido, of course.
Fido's new.
His evolution looks really cool too.
Doxbun or whatever.
Yeah. It's like Doxbun. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a dachshund. It's just made of rolls, and he's a cute little brown dog. So cute. Actually barks. Love that guy.
Yes.
He's actually one of the stronger ones on my team too. So, but if Rockruff was new, because I just evolved him, I had to add him on here because I've got the midnight form of Lion Rock, so he basically looks like a werewolf walking around. Has red eyes. Love him.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. Yeah. What about for the pre-release ones that you saw, Sean? What were your favorite ones?
Dude, I've paid attention to the starters. That's it. Fuecoco,
I did go Quaxley though.
I saw
shift to Quaxley. I did. I shifted. My wife made a good point because it was literally on launch day. She was like, "Yeah, I don't understand why you're going Fuecoco because I hate crocodiles. I hate crocodiles."
But he's so cute.
He is no cute. Thoughts in that brain.
Here's the thing. I thought he was just like a little like derpy like Dig Dug dinosaur kind of thing, but he's like a straight up crocodile, and like I'm like, nope, I can't do it. I'm not going that.
Fuecoco.
Okay, Lachlan and I did the exact same thing. Like you said that, and we both like the head tilt
like
was
wait, what? It didn't click for me. It didn't click for me that he was going to be a crocodile. Didn't click for me. My wife, by the way, she did this great move where she pulled up the website and it literally says Fire Croc Pokemon. Never clicked for me. This whole time I thought he was just like a little like dinosaur or something. No.
I could have sworn we talked about this. Oh, that was earlier that was Kato and I think.
Kato,
because it's literally those are the words. It's Fire Crocodile. Yeah.
Fire Croc, yeah. Nope. Never clicked for me, not once.
Oh man.
Nope.
Oh, I love that shot. Now we're like,
So at the 0 hour, I was like, Quaxley it is.
Yeah. I obviously picked Quaxley. I'm not evolving him. I'm keeping him as his little duck form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him the little ether stone or whatever it's called. So he doesn't evolve because I was getting tired of smashing B every time he tried to evolve.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to give him something. Gotta get this figured out because I'm not changing him.
Yeah. Quaxley's evolution is pretty cool though. It's funny.
They're all kind of cool, but I just want to.
You know what it is?
Cute.
It's Pave from Animal Crossing. Is Quaxley's evolution basically? Yeah, it's literally like Pave from Animal Crossing. So
I have this weird twisted because I haven't seen the evolution, but for some reason I'm thinking of Quaxley like turning into like a Machamp or something. Like
all buff and whatnot.
They do. They get buff as they get bigger. It doesn't make any sense sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. They get all.
Did you see Dan from Retrologic's video when he evolved his Fuecoco to the middle evolution? He took a little video. He's like, "What is this? It's like so stupid looking," and he like freaked out. It was really funny.
The stance too of it, it almost looks like a frog, like how it stances.
He's like hunched over.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm glad I didn't pick him because I normally pick fire, so I'm glad I didn't pick him. Oh my gosh.
So, this is the clip way later. It'll be like Lockleth was attacking Fuecoco.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Oh my god. It's gonna come back.
Neon White is 21% off right now on eShop sales.
There are a few games that are just like a little bit off, like 20% off or whatever.
Yeah.
I got Cults of the Lamb on sale for 20% off. Sale. I did grab that because that's one of the games I'm like, I need to play that. Put real time into
is
that.
like $5.
I've added it to my wish list. Shout out to the RPG Cave, by the way, who did a full episode this week on Black Friday. They stole our idea, but that's fine. We're all on the same team here.
They did a crawl.
They did great actually with it. So But yes, Grease with a rolled R and a greasy S. It's a Grease Lightning.
Greasy S.
I was cracking up on We the GamerCast when you were talking to Jason about that too.
Yeah, I had to eat a little crow.
And we should say too, the Backtrackers, Sean has chosen the next game for the Backtrackers, which is available on Nintendo Switch, Return to Monkey Island. You can play that and join us for the Backtrackers, chosen by Sean Capri.
Because I sort of just show up and listen, and it just I talked about this as well, but like it really is, you know, I do this show with you guys every week. I'm lucky to do that, and podcast just like it's going out of style. But showing up for the Backtrackers and having people like Bowser and a bunch of other people just show up and just like Ngachacha talking about like how
it's amazing,
dude. Like I'm telling you, if you're not like this is I've kind of danced around this before. But if you're not joining for the Backtrackers, even just as a passive participant, just to listen, you are missing some of the best stuff in carpool gaming. It's not a podcast. It's not recorded. That's maybe why it's so great.
Think so.
Is people can talk very freely and they don't have to worry about like this is going on the internet or whatever. You know, even though secretly I could record it and totally stream it, and that'd be weird, but I could. I have the power.
Betray everybody's
ruin
trust.
it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just to record those moments when they but in all seriousness, there were some moments talking about those three games, Grease, Sayonara Wild Hearts, and Tetris Effect Connected. Sometimes where I'm like, I feel the exact same way and I wouldn't have been able to express it that way, or I've never thought of it that way, and I never would have received or seen that perspective because I listened to the podcast I listened to, and I talked to the people. These are new perspectives, and like I said, I think the best way to put it is, if you're not jumping in to at the very least listen, you are missing out. You're missing out on some of the best stuff in this community, man. It's really good.
I teared up at least twice on Saturday because of the conversations that were had. Not that they were being mean or anything. It was just so... They put things into words that my brain can't do. I can't even form the sentence to even describe it. But
I think your brain broke on one occasion, actually. Yeah.
It gets very they get very deep, and it's interesting to listen to. Like you said, different perspectives, especially those that don't do podcasts. So you're actually listening to their input. It's very nice to hear. I was doing dishes and listening and like trying not to cry all at the same time.
Dude, that's exactly it. And I evangelize it as much as I can, man, because like if you are in this community, like everybody's welcome. Anybody who is like within earshot of our voices right now is welcome to join the Discord, join the Backtrackers. Like it is such an amazing, everybody's just so willing to go there, you know, and like be raw, and like we all share these experiences. It is scheduled, like that's the whole point. We play the same thing and we share these experiences and we talk about what it means to us. And it's just amazing, dude. And I'm really, really excited that you chose Return to Monkey Island. It's a great game and I'm excited to chat about it. And so if you guys, you've guys got plenty of time. I want to say, is it December 17th?
Yep.
Yeah, is the meetup, and so you've got plenty of time to play through Return to Monkey Island. Grab that for sure. It's on Game Pass also if you have an Xbox. So it's on everything. Play Return to Monkey Island.
It was funny. We did get, everybody who's talking about the games got quite deep in those conversations. A lot of meaning and things like that. I was tempted to do something like polar opposite. Like just let's go like Streets of Rage or something like nonsensical. Just But like there's definitely, it leans towards, I would say, a little bit more of the artistic and introvert. Like you can kind of break it apart in meaningful and deep ways. So, but yeah, Monkey Island. I don't know if we're gonna get quite there. I don't know. Like it's tough to follow up.
We probably
something
won't be
like
crying over Monkey Island.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But it's a great time. So yeah, I'm glad we're chatting about it.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it. We actually, you know what? Speaking of Tetris, we need to just ask Sean this question. This has been sitting in our doc for like a month. So, all right, this is and we've been saving this because this is a Sean question. Okay, I'm gonna tackle this because this is a big boy.
I'm glad you're reading
All
it.
right. So this comes to us from Jamie in the Discord. And Jamie, I told you, I promised you, we're finally getting to it. Jamie says, give us your thoughts on the current state of Tetris 99. While it's still very easy to jump into Tetris 99, the last new theme we got for the game was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Since then, we've had releases such as Nintendo Switch Sports, Mario Strikers, Live Alive, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Splatoon 3, but no new themes from these games have been made for Tetris 99. Is this a sign that support is slowed for this unique battle royale, and what theme would you like to see added, and what would be that theme's quirk? Like with the Pokemon Sword and Shield theme, everyone has a Pokemon at the beginning and are caught in a Pokeball when they're knocked out.
The obvious answer to the very last question is that we need a Scarlet and Violet theme, and the gimmick is that it totally glitches out and you are never able to actually
halfway in.
complete the game. There are pieces, you slam them down, they disappear, or they merge into each other. And yeah, just absolute nonsense.
It would still run better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
When you win, the character shows up clapping the inside of her elbow.
Yes, that would actually be amazing. That would be like a moment of like self-aware lucidity. I would respect that.
Same here. It's a frustrating thing, and the thing is, I'm glad it was Jamie, right, who asked this question. Jamie,
yeah.
What's up, Jamie? Here's the deal. I'm glad you're bringing light to this totally under talked about game. Tetris 99 is spectacular. It did come up in the backtrackers talking with Tetris Effect Connected. I think somebody said that it was the best Tetris game, and somebody else jumped in and say like, actually, Tetris 99, really good. And here's the thing though, I've been on this show highlighting every time there's a new Maximus Cup, and people are like, oh, there's Sean with his Tetris 99, like, oh, that's so stupid, and nobody cares. Well, guess what? For everybody except for me and apparently Jamie, you got exactly what you wanted. No more Tetris 99. You were loud and clear. You didn't care about it, and this is what we get. We haven't had anything, and that sucks because Tetris 99 is legitimately great. And who cares if the only reason anybody jumps into it is because it's every 3 weeks and or whatever it is, and it's because there's a new skin. That's enough for me. That's great. So go away with your nonsense. I miss it, man. I think that and I think that it's so unique to Nintendo. Like, it's obviously an exclusive. Like, it should just be part and parcel, even if it is super predictable. Like, oh, here's the Maximus Cup for the latest game. I don't care if it's predictable. It's the thing that kind of like, it's an echo of the explosion when a game launches. You get a little bit of a ripple. You get a bounce back over in Tetris 99 land. And I think that stuff is cool, and I've been missing it. And also, maybe I don't buy every single game that comes out next year. I did this year. But what if I didn't? And what if Tetris 99 is my way of celebrating it? And also, what if Tetris 99 pushes people who hadn't bought it to go buy it? Like, oh yeah, this game has come out. I'm playing it on Tetris 99, one of my favorite games of all time. So let me go buy let's go buy whatever, the Nintendo Switch Sports or whatever the heck it is. Mario plus Rabbids. Where's that one?
Right.
That would be great. Yeah, man. So, a little out of breath. My watch is telling me to calm down. It's like, are you exercising right now?
Elevated heart rate.
Yeah. Are you going for a walk? No.
So Kirby was the last, like,
I guess
theme?
so, yeah, apparently. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe Kirby came in and killed it. Right?
Seems like it. Well, there was another Kirby game that came after that too. We've had another Kirby game since then. And to that point, while I'm all riled up here, it's not like I didn't like the last Kirby game. I'm just saying.
That's true.
You guys dedicated a whole lot of chitter chatter about me and Kirby, and I
Roll
like
the
this
tape,
last game. And roll the tape.
He hates the game. I heard it here.
So good.
And I heard it with our own ear holes.
If I had like that, I would love for us to get to that point where I could just like, I've been thinking about this, and I want to roll back to last week when you said this, and just like ka-chunk, and then roll it. That would be awesome. Okay.
You need a Steam Deck with all of those.
I have it. I just gotta plug it in. It's right here.
Have it all queued up.
Yeah.
It's like that Black Mirror episode.
Saved.
Yeah.
That would be great. Some pre-cut. I've just got to figure out a way for you to see it as well. Because I could push it out to a stream, but we're on a Discord call. Okay, so we'll do some testing.
That's
Percolate on that a little bit. Marinate on that.
I think
Got
that's
a
where.
Kirby question.
Okay, jump to
Oh,
that.
yeah?
That's where melon comes in,
Yeah,
by the
jump
way.
to
I
that.
think melon might be an option for us.
The Muffin Mon, or Kevin Ainsworth.
Just call him
asked in
Kevin now. Muffin Mon is a disgusting thing, and I come to realize what that really is. And Kevin, you are nasty. All right, Kevin.
I still don't know, and I don't think I want to know.
You don't want to know. It's not for this show. This is a Nintendo show.
Okay. All right. You can tell me off air.
Yeah, and he's been making us say it the whole time.
I think Sean's making this up because I've
I'm
heard him
not.
say this to Kevin, and Kevin's like, no.
No, he knows. He knows damn. And it's not me making stuff up. He clarifies like this means this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
Well, he said, I pre-ordered Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. He wants to know who each of our favorite Kirby characters are. He says he can't wait to play as his boy DTD, and I feel like somebody else here probably can also not wait.
I mean, like is
like
that
his
even a
personality
question?
trait at this point?
It's like 60% at least of my personality is King DDD. Is there any question? Yeah, for sure. Sean, do you have a?
Oh, do I have to answer?
Kirby character?
Favorite Kirby character.
I just like the name of Waddle Dee. I just really like it. No, like their characters. What? Like
Yeah.
Kirby,
Yeah,
I guess. I don't know.
I like the blue Kirby.
Yeah,
I like the blue one.
I do.
You know, I think those
Meta
actually
Knight.
have
You gotta
names.
go. I guess Meta Knight.
Meta
Yeah.
Knight, Galacta Knight, yeah, Morpho Knight, yeah.
There's more
There's a bunch of
knights. I
different
just
knights.
if
Oh,
it's not an
yeah.
amiibo, I don't know about it. Okay,
That's true.
That's my
yeah,
whole.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well, I do like the Waddle Dees. They've always been a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
You know who I really like? Underrated character. I don't know if you guys played the one on Wii, Epic Yarn, but the co-op buddy in Epic Yarn, Prince Fluff, is pretty good. Is pretty good.
Such a good name. I do have that game too. I want more stuff like that. Like, give us more of these Kirby and Yoshi games that are made out of candy and yarn and whatever else.
I'm ready for a new Yoshi, dude. The last
Yeah.
one was Crafted World, and that might have been first year of Switch.
Yeah. Oh,
it feels like it's time for a new Yoshi.
Is that a good game? I've never played.
It's
Mellow
good.
mode, yeah.
Don't go to 100% it, but if you just blaze through it, just play it like normal, then yeah, you'll have a good time.
We need a Donkey Kong game. What were we talking about before? Where's the Donkey Kong game? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Because I was thinking mellow
Ready for
mode,
that.
but then I was thinking funky mode. That's how that happened in my brain.
Dude,
just for anybody
Me and
wondering.
Justin Masson been talking about. We've been predicting a Donkey Kong game just back and forth
Who?
for the past like 4 years. Justin Masson and I.
Who?
Yeah. Who?
Who?
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
Who?
Is there an echo in here?
Who?
I love owls.
I like
There
turtles.
is.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like
It's
turtles.
gone.
Let's go.
It's gone.
Have you seen a more beautiful thing?
Such a great clip. Oh my gosh. This show went off the rails a
I'm
long
just like
time
looking at
ago.
toys behind me at this point. I'm just like, what else is back here? What else we got?
Oh my god.
Oh, the tree. It's not behind me at all, but whatever the tree is at the end of like the first level.
Wispy
whenever.
Woods.
Yeah. Just what a great character
It's a
that
good
is. Yeah. Very memorable as far as the name goes, especially.
The tree.
The tree. The Kirby. Everybody knew what I was talking about, all right?
Yeah.
Everybody.
yeah, we knew
That's
the
all I
tree.
should say. Mm-hmm.
'Cause there's always the tree.
Oh my gosh. Freaking Kirby. How did we just talk? How long was that Kirby chat?
Probably too long for you.
Gosh. Longer than you wanted. Yeah.
Had me looking behind me. Look at this cool stuff.
When do we get to the
Oh
point
my
where Sean
God.
sits in the corner in this show?
Yeah,
Like,
we
where
don't.
Sean
Let's
just goes.
blah. I can't.
Whatever you
talk.
want to do,
Let's-
Lachlan. Yeah, so I was going to say the
My
exact
brain
same thing.
broke.
You
My
first.
brain broke.
What do we got there?
I've got my physical, thing I like to show.
Yeah.
So today's episode, we're talking Pokemon, and I was thinking a game that I haven't shown, like DS type of game, and so a game that I fully completed that I really enjoyed and wasn't broken
Was
was
not.
Pokemon Alpha.
Yeah.
Sapphire.
Oh.
Yes, played the whole thing all the way through. I'm pretty sure I completed my Pokedex.
Did you play the original Sapphire when it came out?
No, I played this one, not the original.
When it first came out, I thought it was so cool because Sapphire is my birthstone. Well, yours too.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so cool that they made a game based on my birthstone.
I think that was part of the reason I even bought it too. I was like, oh, yeah. Sapphire.
What
Virgo,
a dumb,
let's
like,
buy it.
Sapphire, that's made
Alpha,
for me.
Ooh. I am Alpha. Hello.
So dumb.
Oh my god.
Apparently I can buy this on, I don't have this game. I can buy it directly from Amazon for 51 Canadian dollars.
Hang on though. Is it look at the box. Does it have that little like world edition on it? In the bottom right? The little circle sticker that says world edition?
No.
Okay.
No, it looks like Lockless. Is that the world?
It doesn't have that.
No. So what some people will do is they'll do these repro prints and list them on like Amazon, but it'll say like World Edition on them.
Oh,
I think they will still play and stuff,
so if
but
it
it's
does
not
have
like,
that, it's probably not legit.
But it's not a legit like printing from Nintendo, and like the case is a lower quality and stuff like that. So always look out for that, because people will post sometimes. They'll be like, "Look at this great deal on Kirby Planet Robobot or whatever," and it's like the World Edition, you know.
I'm like observing mine. I know mine's legitimate. What am I doing?
I don't particularly feel like $51 is a good deal for a 3DS game at this point.
For a 3DS game, it might be.
Maybe. Well, there's other options here. The next, like, it's 51, then goes to 100, then 89, and a bunch of other stuff here too. So
especially for Pokemon, dude.
Yeah.
You know.
You want something that's not broken.
That's true.
And you have a DS that works.
I do.
That one worked.
I suggest this game. I had fun playing it. I didn't play it in 3D because I only have a 2DS, but I did buy it.
Very good. Very good pick.
Good.
I appreciate that. Very good.
Very nice.
Very good. Oh, what are we doing tonight?
Jar Jar Capri, where can people find you?
Oh, are we done? That's all the questions?
Yeah.
Did I just actually respond to that?
Oh, we're done?
You talking to me?
We said done?
We're pretty much done. Like, we hit all the questions. You know, I don't want to go too deep in the Pokemon stuff because,
yeah.
You know, I see Sean's eyes glaze over because he's not playing it because, you know, rightfully so, it's broken. But yeah,
he's got morals and principles.
Yeah, him and those morals.
Who needs them? Who needs them?
Him's got some morals.
How did this turn on me? You're the ones who made bad decisions.
I know.
Oh, we know.
Hurt people. Okay, obviously.
That's true.
So I'm glad that I'm old and wise enough to know that sort of thing. I'm also playing a lot of, since you asked, playing a lot of Mario plus Rabbids. And but we are, so people can look forward to, in addition to Seth's coverage on this, Garrett Bland has completed it. These guys are all just waiting for me to catch up and finish it. I have many thoughts on this game, and maybe it is better to leave it for next week and or review discussion. So that is where my focus lies right now. And then also, of course, Return to Monkey Island. And then a billion other games for Game of the Year. People can look forward to our Game of the Year coverage. We're going to all get together, all of us here at Carpool Gaming. Very much looking forward to that. But you cannot find me on Hive, but you can find me on Twitter at Sean Capri. Still Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. I'm going down with the ship. I'm an old man. I can't try new things. Change scares me. Technology scares me. So that's it for me.
Seth, what about you?
You can just call me Dido, because I'm also going down with this ship. And I'm on Twitter at $2hero. Yeah, that's pretty much. I am on Hive, but I'm not really on Hive. I just reserved my name before Sean could steal it. So.
Oh yeah, I got to do that. Lockleth, you got your Hive over there?
Oh, I've got it covered. You're not gonna take that from me. I'm not gonna have to put a 0 in my Lockleth.
I'm taking Lockleth TWT on Hive. Taking it over. Lockleth 1, 2, 3,
Lockleth
and 4.
HVE, I think is what you suggested, right? Yeah, you can take that one. Go ahead. I don't need it. But yes, you can find me on Hive at Lockleth. I am using it. I only have 3 posts. I'm kind of using it as a post whatever type thing. Not really thinking twice about it. So if you want extra content that you won't see on Twitter, go ahead. Go over there.
Ooh.
I know. and you can find me on Twitter, because I am still there, at LocklethTWT, or here on YouTube at Lockleth. But you can find all of us at Carpool Gaming here on YouTube, on all of the things. Carpool Gaming is also on Hive. So yeah, that's where we can be seen across all the socials. But thank y'all for hanging out with us today for today's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already, and fuel this carpool in the comments below by answering what is your most hilarious Pokemon Scarlet/Violet issue that you've come across while you've been playing the game. If you've been playing the game, let us know.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the new Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like the stream and subscribe here on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you liked what you saw and want more, be sure to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming.
Beak.